Hello everybody, I'm Yolanda, aka Creative Mommy of Two, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can probably see, we are going to do a latch hook again. It's the last Wednesday of the month, at least for uploading this. It's the last Tuesday of the month for me. So that means we are going to do a latch hook. Last month I wasn't able to work on it since I was still sick. And it's not really a project I can work on in bed. Maybe if I'm a bit further along in this kit, maybe then I could, but yes, for now it's a little bit of a hassle since, yeah, it's, you can better call it like this way. I have a part still here that's like, so yeah, it's big. Whoa. It's a little over 120 like stitches, so 12 of these like thingies. And seriously, I now see that I had already worked on a few rows. I'm like so not paying attention today. So these can go away. These. This as well. That was this one. And then the next row as well. So, oops. Ooh, I'm sorry. I know, when I'm coughing, I'm still sounding terrible. This one is this. Thankfully, I hadn't placed a like thread, because if I found it out when I was here, that would have been something. This one is this one. This one belongs there, and this one there. Thankfully, I can just shove these threads back in their place, and I'm good to go. Going to get the next row. So yeah, I am now noticing I had already placed 2 rows, but I am working on this one still, and I'm working now here. So yeah, here's the clock. So we're like at the edge of the building part here, working until about here. So yeah, I'm a little over 1/3 of the way done. And it has already taken, I think, 2 years. So I'm going to scoot over, so hopefully I don't bump my camera frame. I hope I'm not moving around too much. But yeah, so now I am where I need to be, so let's double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7? Oh, I can also move this one around. Good that I count now. I'm not really awake, because, yeah, it's a little after 10 in the morning, and apparently I'm not awake. These two belong here. This all belongs there. These two here. And this one there. I'm like really doubting if I had placed the right ones here. Hold on for just a second. I really need to double check now because I'm really second guessing myself. So hold on. Okay, and I'm back again. It still isn't completely right because apparently, just like I did when I counted out the things I was doing now, I thought the edge that is here, that is like actually there. So on the pattern, you also have these lines like the blue ones here. I thought that the blue line was also at the line of like the building, but it's like one over. So yeah, not really paying attention apparently. So yeah, I really need to get a move on this kit so that I can have it finished, because apparently I'm not paying attention to this entirely right when I'm also filming. Because yeah, since like I was like here or something, I only work on it, well, during these WIP and Chats. So yeah. But yeah. First off, like, I hope you all had a wonderful week, because it's already been a week again. I hope you had some fun things that you did, either with family, friends, or just by yourself, or even pets, that's all. It's all an enjoyable time as long as you enjoy yourself. Because I personally know that at times, the only company I want is my cats. Which at the moment I have. Lucia is currently laying on the couch. So she is a few meters away from me. I can see her like over there in that direction. She is laying on the couch. And Luna, I think, is upstairs. Not entirely sure. At least she's somewhere in the house, because they are both indoor cats. So yeah, that's the only thing I know for sure. She is somewhere indoors. But yeah. As I said, like, I hope you had a fantastic week. In case you want to work along with me, grab out whatever it is that is your work in progress. Whether that being a latch hoop, just like me, or diamond painting, cross stitch, or anything else, maybe just even housework. Works as well. At times, it's just as nice. Don't know if you even look at the screen, or if you do it the same as me. Oh, there's Luna. She probably heard me call her name. She just came walking through the cat flap. Thankfully, that way I don't need to be personnel and open the door every 5 seconds. But yeah, I personally many times use WIP and Chat videos, or basically any crafting videos, or videos in general, basically as a background noise. And I'm not full-time looking at the screen. Every now and then I look up to see like what has all happened in the meantime. Excuse me. I'm on a roll today. Yeah, so let me know down in the comment section below, what are you all working on? Do feel free to either make multiple comments or just start typing a comment and just hit send at the end of the video, because I will probably say, like, put it in the comments somewhere more than once. I know myself. But yeah, if you leave a comment, I do try my best to get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Again, as I said many times before, if it's night here when you make a post, because yeah, we are crafters all over the world, and I'm in the Netherlands, so in case you are in, for example, the United States, it might be that when it's daytime for you, it's nighttime for me. So yeah, I'm not going to get up for commenting videos, also because many times I don't hear the notification because I'm fast asleep. Nowadays I can sleep through like all the different sounds my phone makes. A couple of years back, I couldn't, but now I can. But as soon as the kids give a little fuss, I'm awake. So yeah. Well, that's here nor there. But yeah, where to start? Yeah, first off, in case you've not noticed by now, I'm still coughing, so sorry for all the coughing and hacking and terrible sounding noises. But yeah, at the moment I'm really coughing, and it sounds terrible at times. So yeah, sorry for that, because yeah, I have the feeling that when I cough, I start up like coughing up all kind of stuff. Sometimes I can just give out a little simple cough, and sometimes I almost choke in it. So yeah, that's not fun. Already like on this roll for like a month, which means I'm really over it by now. But thankfully it's not as bad as it was in the beginning again. So thankfully it's like getting better, but yeah, I feel like I'm still with it for like a few more weeks, if not months. Yeah, in case you didn't know, in case you haven't watched like the few like past videos, because maybe you only watch like videos of me latch hooking, which is totally fine, I don't complain. I'm already happy that you're here, so thank you for being here. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to me ramble. Because I know I ramble, if you haven't noticed by now. But yeah, so a month ago I was sick for 2 weeks, and after like the first half week, I started also coughing like crazy, and apparently I had a pneumonia. So yeah, it will take quite a time to heal. Thankfully the worst part hopefully is over. Knock on old wood, so knocking on my head. That, yeah, hopefully it's gone completely soon, because I don't hope that it's coming back with a vengeance. And I don't know what my neighbors are doing, but apparently it sounds like they're sanding something. So sorry for that noise. I never know when my neighbors are deciding to do stuff, because I don't know how many times I hear them hammering and sounding like they're putting furniture together. Because, yeah, they're not the youngest couple, and they are not changing their stuff in house that often. So, yeah, don't know if the neighbor got so into another craft or something again, but oh well. Sorry, that's stuck. But yeah, what all happened the past week? Because otherwise we're still here in a couple of hours if I don't start rambling on about what all happened. Because that's, I think, why you're here, if not for watching the video. But yeah, past Thursday I needed to go to the dentist again. It will be a 3-week strike, because tomorrow when I'm filming, so Wednesday, I'm also needing to go. But last week I needed to go for a filling. Yay. But tomorrow I need to go to the dental hygienist to have my teeth cleaned and everything. And I absolutely hate that, because it feels not fun. Well, hating is a big word, but I really much dislike it. Let's see it like that. Yeah, so I had a little hole in my tooth, so that needed a filling. Got there nicely on time. The dentist this time was also on time. So she asked like if I wanted to have like a verdoving, a numbing shot. Yeah, in case you didn't know by now, English isn't my first language, Dutch is. So, yeah, I'm not always entirely sure what the word is. But let's just call it a sedation. A local sedation, that is. So, I was like, I'm not wanting to have a fuss about it, just give this sedation and local anesthetic. That can also be the word. It's one of those two. Whatever. The shot to make it numb. So she did that. Afterwards started filling it, and Like, I was there at 11:20, at least then I had my appointment. I'm not entirely sure how late I was in the chair, but 11:32-ish, I was already sitting in my car, so thankfully it went fast. Obviously, didn't feel a thing. Yeah, obviously the needles aren't feeling the greatest for like the shot, but it doesn't that they hurt, they just feel annoying, at least to me. Yeah, tomorrow then I have a cleaning. That is always hit or miss, or if I like feel anything or not. Because, yeah, depends on how nicely they are poking. And obviously also like how bad like the plaque is and stuff. So, oh well. Yeah, also we got a date for our daughter's specialty appointment at her dentist. Well, her dentist, like the kids' dental care facility, because she did not want to have the dentist work in her mouth. So the 18th of October, we are needing to go there with her. Which is a whole lot of something, but yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Keeping positive thoughts and hoping everything will go well. So that's what we'll do. But yeah, that's like her intake. Then afterwards we get a date for like all the stuff they need to do. Hopefully it's not much. And hopefully we can do it at like the same times as she had like her intake. Because they said like they only do treatments in the morning. But I'm not entirely sure until how late. Because like the latest block of time they could reserve for the intake was like 2:15 in the afternoon. So 14:15 as we would write it down. Many times here you say like 2:15 in your like just like that when you're talking about time, but when you're writing it down many times, most people just write down 14:15 instead of 2:15 p.m. Many times we are more into like the 24-hour clock system, especially with writing it down. You hardly make mistakes with having the wrong time then. Excuse me. But yeah, so if they also can put like treatments at that time, that would be amazing, because then she doesn't need to miss a lot of school. But yeah, I already asked about that with her teacher, which day she would prefer if we take her daughter to the dentist, because yeah, they only do treatments in the morning. She goes to school 5 days a week. And they are only open 5 days a week. So yeah, they are both the same days. Yeah, I understand that they also want to have a weekend, but still. For a kid's dentist, it feels a little bit strange just for the fact that kids do also need to go to school. But oh well. Thankfully, most of the appointments I need to make for her, I can make later in the days. So that's at least a good thing. Or Wednesday or Friday afternoon when she is not in school. On Friday, we again needed to go clothes shopping for the kids. Because the week before, we have been trying to clothes shop mainly for our daughter. Our son also got himself a new winter coat because he needed that. But yeah, for our daughter, we only found one sweater and she needs a couple more. So we needed to go again. Thankfully, this time at least, we got like another one. So it's something. But yeah, it's at times annoying because she is like so small. She's tiny. But I do need to say I'm not the biggest one either. But it also means she's like slim. Very, very slim. Like I need to give her pants that are like a size lower than her t-shirts. Just for the fact that otherwise they just, even if they are like having these elastic bands to tighten them up, even if I put them on maximum tightness, they're still falling off her tiny hiney. So yeah, that's always kind of annoying, but oh well. And I'm really moving this thing around, am I not? But yeah, so at least we needed to do that. I also have a few pants in a size bigger because like I think I really need to start putting her in bigger size pants because yeah, she gets, as we would say it here, hoogwater, high water. Which means her ankles are visible, so she's starting to show leg. Which is okay for a certain amount, but yeah, at a certain point it gets too much. And yeah, and also we start on running low on pants because I don't know why, but she just kills them. Can better see it like that, because I arranged the closet. Well, I arranged the bed clothes past weekend on Sunday, and she had, if I'm not mistaken, 7 pairs of pants, well, including some like jeggings, that are just ruined, either with mud. I don't know what kind of sand they have in school, but I can't wash it out. And also now in the class this year, they are starting glue. Not an issue that she works with glue, but I don't know what glue they got because I can't wash it out. I have already 4 pairs of pants ruined because of glue. And I don't like it, obviously. I am always trying to buy pants as cheap as possible. But yeah, even if the pants are like €10 each, if she kills 4 in 5 weeks of school, it will be a hell of an expensive school year. And I'm really not up for that. So yeah, I need to figure out something. If not, I need to make like a trip to the teacher and be like, hey, can you, in one way or the other, make her act normal with her pants? Because it's just, yeah, life's too expensive for that. So no, I'm not planning on buying new pants every week. And I fussed at her multiple times about it, because I don't care if it's by accident, like one time in a month or probably, hopefully less, but like every week. And not just a drop. It's like almost like if she dips her entire hands in glue and just wipes them at the side of her pants. Wiping your hands off on your pants is fine if it's water or something that's not sticky or easy cleanable. But not with paints or glue or any other mess creating stuff. I really don't like it. But oh well. The joys of having kids. Oh well. Yeah, at times it's just really, really, really annoying. But yeah, for the rest, as I said, on Sunday I cleaned out, well, organized the closet for the kids a little bit. Because, yeah, I had so many clothes that are got ruined by either glue or mud or paint or whatever all. Especially our daughter is really good at it. For the fact that our son is like the clumsy kid and keeps falling, he doesn't ruin pants or shirts with either holes because he fell or blood. So, yeah, no, my daughter's the one that ruins clothing. Oh well. But yeah, so I basically put in an entire new bin for me to just dump all the clothing in that's like looking like it's going to be thrown away. I do like it if I have one or two sets of these clothes, so that when they are going to a place where they are bound to get dirty, I can put those on. But yeah, there are limits to the amount of clothes I want to have that with. But yeah, after I did that, I also started to clear out some of the toys. Because my daughter has like a higher bed where you can play under. Not like a bunk bed, but kind of like a bunk bed. Like a bunk bed without the bottom bunk. A high sleeper, as we would say, well translated. Een hoogslaper. Because they sleep high. Yeah, they had a lot of toys under there, but yeah, they were getting too old for that because it was basically like baby toddler stuff. And yeah, the kids are 4 and 6, so they were old enough. And it's something that I was already planning on doing for like 3 months. And I never got around to it because when I had the time and the energy, the kids were at home. And when the kids weren't at home, I had other stuff that I wanted to do. Which doesn't help. So yeah, I finally was able to do that because the kids were entertained downstairs. So I put all that stuff on a sort of marketplace. Marktplaats here in Dutch is the site. And yeah, so in the meantime that I placed the ads and stuff, my husband took out all the batteries off all the like animals and whatever. I also asked him in the beginning to like help me sort out what parts needed to go with what sets so that I have them complete, or at least as complete as possible. So now I only need to wait for people to buy them. But yeah, that's also a thing, like at times you can have stuff like on there for a year and then everything is gone in 5 minutes, and the other times you put it on there and it's gone within seconds. So that's always the question, what people look for at what time. Yeah, shipping isn't as cheap as it was a couple of years ago. Thankfully, it's not going too high. Okay, it's still inside the Netherlands most of the time, so it's not too terribly, but still, it also isn't cheap. Excuse me. Yeah, most of the times parcels, like depending on which company I use, many times for like stuff I send with Marktplaats, it will be by DHL. And that will be around €5. Obviously, the people that buying it are paying that, but yeah. It's also a thing, if you buy something, you also need to keep that in mind. But yeah, I thankfully have that stuff all sorted out in bins in the basement, so hopefully I'm done with that soon, because that would save me a lot of space, because there are these 50-liter boxes, and they are pretty big. And yeah, I have 4 of them for that stuff alone, and on one thing I couldn't fit in one of those containers. So yeah, It's big stuff. But I'm going to pause real quick and start the new section that I'm needing to make, like at the other side here. So hold on, I will be right back. And I'm back. So this should work. Okay, I'm going to move it just a little bit more. Well, sorry if I bumped you. But yeah, as I was saying, like it was highly needed to clean out the stuff from the kids. In the end, I actually wanted to move some of the Paw Patrol stuff upstairs so they could play with it there. But my husband asked like what they want. Well, we asked what they wanted, and apparently our daughter was like, she wanted a... Well, my husband actually called it out, like maybe a place for stuffed animals. And my daughter was like, yeah, knuffel hoekje, so a stuffed animals corner. So I was like, well, we then first need to see for something to put them in, because yeah, we have cats. And one of them likes to, yeah, pee in places she shouldn't. Well, she doesn't like to, but yeah, they are older now, so can't blame them. Sometimes the bladder is not working along. But yeah, so many times it's Lucia. I can't just blame her, because she is it 99 out of 100 times. But yeah, she also has like a urinary issue, so her, what is it then, kidneys aren't functioning as they should. So she gets special food for that, but yeah, every once in a while, it's not going according to plan, but she thankfully just only, if she has accidents, she just knows how to time them out, because she only gets like blankets and stuff. So it's not that we have fabric chairs, like dining room chairs. At least as up to now, she has never gone to the bathroom on them. Only like washable stuff. Like pillows, or not even pillows many times, but probably because they are too squishy. They move around a little bit too much. But like blankets, towels that fallen on the floor and stuff like that. So we're like, yeah, you do really need to keep that in mind. But yeah, I ended up after dinner find a place for them to put them, because I all of a sudden remembered that we had one of those like big metal, like basically trash cans, only they are black and white. And we had one that was just some cat toys and stuff, and I was like, well, that I can also put in a different container, and these bins are kind of fun to see, and the kids can't break them as easily, because if I put there a plastic container, I already know then they will be sitting in it, and yeah, it's gone before I know it. Because yeah, they are rough with their toys. Sometimes it's just really annoying. Especially our son is like really, really bad. He has destroyed more than one thing. But well, tried to change it, doesn't happen as much. Yeah, so now she has like a big bin full of stuffed animals. And I still have 3 more of these big bags with just one fitting in these containers. I still have 3 of them into the closet. But yeah, our kids love their stuffed animals, but at times it's really annoying because, yeah, I don't have that much space to keep them where they can also play with them. If it was up to them, they would constantly be laying on the floor, but yeah, I have put all the stuffed animals together for them in the past. Make it like a stuffed animal party. They love it, because when I take them out of the bags, I like dump the stuffed animals over their heads. So they have a stuffed animal shower and they absolutely love it. But the floor of my daughter's room is almost fully covered in stuffed animals. That's the amount they have. Because, yeah, they have a lot. I think it goes by now like around 100 or something, if not even more. And they are basically everywhere in the house. So yeah, I think we're past the 100 mark, if not even 200 mark. Because some of them are really tiny, but some are also kind of big. But oh well. As long as they enjoy them, I'm fine with it. If they wouldn't look at them, yeah, then obviously they wouldn't get more. But they are well played with, so that's a good thing. And there are also some of the stuffed animals from my husband and me in the mix. So yeah. For the rest, what happened? Yeah, Saturday we had quite a busy day. We thankfully already showered the kids on Friday afternoon after our daughter got back from swimming lessons. Because yeah, after we needed to go sweater shopping, we also needed to drop off our daughter at swimming lessons. And this afternoon I need to bring them to their gym class, but that's for both of them together. So yeah, we did that. In the morning I needed to shower because I'm already again trying to put in like my routine, I almost want to say, for my scalp. In case you've been here like last year, you might remember that I have been going to a dermatologist for my skin, especially my scalp, because it's annoying as all get up. And yeah. Well, the summer was good, but now it's back to where it was. So sadly for me, I'm trying to do another round of treatment. Till now, I'm not entirely sure if it's working. I showered just before I filmed, so I can't even feel now if it's going okay. But that means that in the evening, I need to put a special lotion in my hair. And in the morning, I need to rinse it out in the shower and shower again. Well, rinse it out with a regular shampoo first. And then need to shampoo my hair again with a special shampoo. Which is kind of annoying because that means that for a week long, thankfully it's just a week and not a month. But it means that like for a week long, I need to shower in the morning. And actually probably I also will need to do that for some weeks after, but then just 2 or 3 times a week. But yeah, it gets really annoying because I really dislike showering in the morning. Don't know if you have that too, let me know. Am I the only one, or do many people like to shower in the morning? I really dislike it because I constantly have a feeling of like wet hair even when it's completely dry. But yeah, it's just annoying for me. Well, can't do much about it, so. But yeah, so I showered on Saturday morning. My husband did as well because it was for him also necessary to shower. And then we went to our city center. Wanted to have a few things from there that we couldn't get the day before at the other place, so we went to our own. And we had some like little buns and croissants for lunch. Ate like in the sunshine outside. Kids liked it. And after that we went to our city's Veterans Day parade. So at least here in the Netherlands, normally we have like a national Veterans Day, which is, if I'm not mistaken, in June or July. My husband actually walked that one twice. It's in Den Haag. And like, I believe the king is there. Well, I'm pretty sure the king is there every year. And a lot of like high military stuff and well, stuff, people. And everything. But we also have, at some places, we have them as well, like small scale. We have them here in our place. Also from the NATO, we have like a NATO base here. I actually look at the tower that's on the base, like from my living room window. I can just see it from here. It's like that direction for me. To my left, to be exact. And yeah, they have their own people that walk in the parade. And yeah, we went to see it this year. Last couple of years, it always fell together with stuff that we couldn't make it. Thankfully, this year we were able. And yeah, I always like it. We also always clap for the veterans. My husband himself, as I said, since he walked the parade, he is a veteran. He is in the Navy. He still is in the Netherlands. I believe it's one of the few countries where you can be an active serving veteran. So my husband is actually a veteran for now 10 years already. Because in 2011, sorry. So, no, it's 9 years. 9 years, I'm sorry. No, wait, what? 11? No, it's not. I'm flustered. Counting. It's kind of hard. It's not 10. It was 14. I was thinking like I'm off here somewhere. 2010 doesn't make sense. It's 2014, so it is 10 years. Like my brain was totally like, wait, what? What? What are you saying? Needing to think about what I'm saying. But yeah, so my husband is a veteran for 10 years. He went on a mission in 2014. The end of January till the end of March, he was around the Horn of Africa on an anti-piracy mission. It was actually also the last of the NATO missions. I don't know how it was exactly, if like every round they went, there would be one from a different country, or if there was a certain amount of ships in a fleet that from every country that would be there, or I don't know how that works, but I do know that it was the last of the NATO versions. It was the Operation Ocean Shield. And I'm really needing to grab out my colors again. So, zips. Oh. But yeah, after his ship returned, there was already a different ship on that place because they like change like watches, to call it like that, there. And then there was also only one from the European Union, if I'm not mistaken, and that was Operation Atalanta. Completely needing to say it in Dutch or completely in English accent. Yeah, so he went with Ocean Shield, but he really doesn't see himself as a veteran because, like as he said, the most exciting thing that happened, or one of the most exciting things that happened while he was at sea, was they needed to escort a wounded fisherman to a port in the Seychelles because he bumped his head on something or got a like thing against his head. So yeah, and it wasn't even for his department because yeah, he is more like other stuff that he needs to do. So it wasn't even his thing. The other thing that happened was there was a lone boat And if I'm not mistaken, they needed to shoot it down. Am I correct in doing this stuff here? Am I? I have probably again made a fudge job. Okay, so I'm just going to grab this one out. Just like that one. I'm doing this one here. Because I probably put, oh, the last one I didn't. Yeah, I'm really not paying attention apparently today. Where was my mind? I had one too much, apparently. But yeah, as I was saying, like, the boat, as far as I believe, they obviously checked it if it was really alone and nobody else was there, and then it became target practice because, yeah, it was so far down that they can't do much more about it other than basically sink the ship or little boat. I don't know if it was a big one or a small one. But yeah, so basically the only thing they could do was sink it. I think I really did make a fudge up. Move it around, move this around. Is this one that? If not, it is now. I'm going to just move it around and hope for the best. I do think that it's not even that really noticeable if I fudge up a little bit, because I have fudged up more than once. I think this is like now the 4th time or something, and yeah, it's not that visible. Thankfully in this area there are a lot of colors that look alike, so I don't think that it's that noticeable, just for that reason. Oh well. But yeah, so as I was saying, like, that was like the main things that happened that were like not the same as if they would have just a regular, like, out on the sea, like, exercise. So he was like, yeah, I'm not really like a veteran, nothing happened. It's not that he was like in Camp Holland when, like, so Afghanistan in like high tide days, he was like, those guys have seen stuff nobody should see. Like, honestly, can't imagine the stuff that he saw. And yeah, so he's like, yeah, I'm not feeling like a veteran. So he, for this year, we've been to that like 3 years, I believe. The first 2 years, he went in his uniform. This year, he was not going to. I was like, be at least proud that you're in the military, because, yeah, it's, you may say that it was like the best option because he didn't have many options, because the schooling he did wasn't too terribly well, because, yeah, he dropped out of school. And it's not that he's like, it was like basically the best option. But I'm like, yeah, but you're doing it. You have been away from home for like 4 months. At least that is a show of how much you care. So yeah, but yeah. Oh well. The only thing I missed this year in regards to the other years we went, the last time we went was 5 years ago, because our daughter was, no, 6 years, because she was just born. Because I know we had her in her stroller and I was even feeding her then, and that I did only her first year. So, and since it is in September in our place, it only could have been September of 2018. That was like last time we went. Because, yeah, when she was 1, she was napping around the time that the parade goes around. And, yeah, she only napped at her own bed. But yeah, with that all being said, I really missed this year that no one walked in front of the like different groups of people, or in some places just one person, many times in a Jeep, because many times those were the older people. And I really missed that there were people walking in front with saying like on a plate like, this group of people are from this conflict, veterans from this conflict. This group of people are from this conflict. And we even had the bike riders from all kinds of military. I'm not entirely sure how they are called, quote unquote. It's like there was also like a group of veteran motorcyclists. And I do know at least like years ago, I believe the second time my husband did Veterans Day, there was for the first time a small delegation of the motorcycle veterans there. But many times they are not allowed to join because, ooh, it's a motorcycle gang. Yeah, they're just veterans. People in the military are the same people as regular civilians. You have people with the same kinds of hobbies, the same kind of things. Have 100 people that are civilians and have 100 people that are military. Obviously, military people are still different in some ways, but they are also a lot the same. And that motorcycles many times are associated with like gangs and stuff doesn't mean that everybody that rides a motorcycle is a bad person. Like, for example, not everybody that drives with like Hells Angels is a bad person. They're all there, but not everybody. I know when I had my thrift store back in 2010, 2011 till 2013, we had a person move in the place where we were that was always, well, many times riding around on a motorcycle with a big Hells Angels jacket, long hair, mustache, beard, the entire thing. And he was always like, you don't need to be afraid of me because of how I look. I was like, dude, as long as you don't scare me, actually, I'm not afraid of you. You're just a person. And was like, oh, thank you, somebody that is not afraid because of I have a motorcycle jacket. I was like, yeah, it's a motorcycle jacket. So what? I'm like, you are you. I am me. As long as you don't wrong me, I don't give a rat's behind what you do. So I'm like, yeah, why should I care? It's like, it's not that you do something to me. It's like, why do I need to be afraid of you? Okay, some people dress that way, certain ways that you're like, I don't know about you, but it's not that I'm like actually afraid, or if they would ask me something that I'm like, I'm not going to answer, or my kids can't even look at him, or anyway, I'm like, seriously, people are many times way too afraid of things they don't know. So, yeah, let's get off that high horse. I'm really a person of like, a person is a person, as long as they don't offend me, they don't offend me. And I don't give a rat's behind what they do. So, yeah. And that's on many, 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 many different ways. Like, love who you love, believe what you believe, do what you do. As long as you don't bug me with it, it's fine by me. As long as you don't provoke me anyway, I'm not scared, offended, or anything. Keep being you, and I'm keep being me. So as long as you're not offended by how I am, I'm not offended by how you are. So, yeah, that's the last. But yeah, I'm not going to figure out another part of this, because, yeah, then I'm already gone for, like, need to be going for another half hour, and I'm not planning on that. So I placed, like, about 2 squares again, so about 200, I'm calling them stitches. So yeah, that's a lot. Probably next week I will be kitting up a kit. I will be most likely kitting up the mystery kit that I have. It's, if I'm not mistaken, mystery kit number 9 from Diamond Art Club. I'm not entirely sure what the artist's name is again. I have an unboxing of that one on the channel in case you're curious. Normally I would be putting the canvas like on the table so you can see something, but I'm not going to do that. I just will be placing, I think the one that I've by then finished, Afternoon Tea, one I kitted up 2 weeks ago. I will be putting that one under it, I think, just to have something else than this annoying glaring plastic cover on my table. But yeah, I'm not going to put the like canvas of the mystery kit beneath it because it's pretty obvious what image it is. So yeah, that's that. So I'm only going to show like the drill colors, so that you already know. If you don't want to see even the drill colors, I'm sorry, next week's video will not be for you. Or you just need to like have earphones in or something and not be looking at the screen. Just treat it like a podcast or anything. But yeah, for the rest, next week also on Monday will be the full time-lapse version of the one I'm not working on, but I am uploading because part 2 of Strawberry Milk Cat will be going up this Friday. Which means that the full version will be going up next Monday. At least for me, it's next Monday. Don't know when you're watching this video. Might even be that it's already up for a year. You don't know. But yeah, when I'm filming this, it will be going up next week. I also unboxed something. I did that yesterday, but yeah, I'm trying to keep like a little bit of a schedule so that I, for myself, like know what I'm doing and when I did what and stuff. So I always try to keep like the full time lapses, unboxings, reviews, and other videos on Monday, WIP and Chats on Wednesday, and like the partial time lapses will be on Friday. And many times I will have stuff filmed already for like maybe like weeks coming up. Sometimes not, because the review I put up yesterday for me, I filmed that last week, but I just edited it and everything over the weekend. So yeah, it's not too terribly long in beforehand. Yeah, since I have the full time lapse next week, the unboxing will be a week later. Probably the week after that will be Afternoon Tea review. But yeah, as I said, like I try to keep it like those 3/4 videos a week, because reviews and unboxings will most of the times be done in Dutch and English, if it's like at least from a diamond painting, because the thing I unboxed yesterday isn't a diamond painting. It is diamond painting related though, and I only unboxed it in English. So yeah, since that is also like the main channel language. So basically like the regular unboxings, reviews of diamond paintings will be both languages, or like special videos like my updates on like Heaven and Earth design versus Diamond Art Club, cross stitch conversion and everything. Those will only be in English, because yeah, I only have so much time a day and energy in a day. If I need to do everything, yeah, that wouldn't be good. And I now see and remember that I still forgot to mention something. So this will be a lot longer. But yeah, I'm still not going to place more, because yeah, I'm not into it now. So you just be watching at this. You know what, I'm just going to... No, I think it will be glaring too much if I put this one here. Yeah, it is. So I'm not going to But that was the kit I'm working on again. So I'm now in this part, so I'm now working on this here. I went from there to there. So just a few more rows and I'm starting at the red bus. Hopefully soon. But yeah, so I was saying, like, before I started to rant with like the Veterans Day parade, afterwards, it was basically like the main event of my entire week. How the hell could I have forgotten it? We went home and my parents came to visit us. And in the evening, we went to dinner with them. So we had in the afternoon, we just had a fun time, just some chatting and drinking some tea and whatever drinks. And in the evening, we went to our local sushi and grill place where me and my husband have gone on many dates to. But yeah, my parents had their 35th wedding anniversary on Sunday. We at first wanted to go out to dinner on that actual day, the 22nd. But then we saw that it was a Sunday because my dad at first, when he told me to reserve there for us, he said the 22nd. I was like, that's on a Sunday. It was like, no, like Saturday the 22nd. So I looked at my agenda to put it in that I needed to reserve. Make a reservations. That's the word I was looking for. Again, me and English. Not always the best combination. So I wanted to put it in. I was like, the 22nd is a Sunday. I was like, yeah, that's maybe not the smartest with the kids needing to go to school the day after. So make it the 21st. So it was the 21st of September last week. Well, last Saturday. So we went to dinner there. We really were not entirely sure what to think of it. Because especially our son is like a really picky eater. So we were pretty sure like he will eat French fries they have there. Probably chicken nuggets. They have these like small potato rounds. He will probably eat those. And we are really lucky if he tries anything else. Well, we forgot that they have like these crispy chicken strips. It's like basically like one of these big pieces and it's cut up in strips. He ate those because everything that has a crunchy batter, of crunchy coating, he eats. Like a regular piece of chicken, non-coated, he won't touch it. But what he did eat was squid. Like he doesn't want chicken, but he does eat squid. Like, how unlogical is that? Do need to say it was fried with a crunchy batter. That was probably it. Probably if I gave him the choice, he would have taken all three of them because they were as they would call, calamari. He loved them. Our daughter, she liked them, but she liked the regular squid they had even better. They were okay, but they were really, really garlicky. I do like my garlic, but that tasted more like garlic than like squid. Was a little bit too much for me. But our daughter basically ate most of the entire plate. It was like, yeah, if you like it. The rest of us grabbed pieces, but we're like, meh. She loved them. But she was trying everything. So at a certain point, we're like, what do you want to try? Like, is there something and like you want to have? So we ordered that so you can try it. So it's like, I don't know what they all have. So we're like, think of something. We can see if they have something or something similar. And she at a certain point came with like, something chicken. I was like, yeah, they have different kinds of chicken, but they also have duck. She was like, oh yeah, I want to try duck. So we got a duck breast salad with some pieces of duck breast on it. She loved that. We had, actually in the first round, we had kangaroo. She loved that. She wanted to have it a second time when we asked her. She tried a piece of salmon. Wasn't her thing, but she still liked it. But yeah, I'm pretty sure she liked it there more because, yeah, it was outside of the house. At home, she's also not a salmon eater, so I was anticipating on that. She then had the squid, as I said. She also had like a little piece of lamb meat. What all? She tried sushi, but she wasn't a fan of the seaweed, so we got these like, what's the word? Nigiri, if I'm not mistaken, like the big pieces of rice with a piece of whatever on top of it. Many times it is fish. So we got fish out of it and then gave her the rice. Let's see, so she had duck, she had lamb, she had kangaroo, or as we would call it, skippy. She had squid in 2 different variations. The regular chicken, regular beef, seaweed, salmon. Yeah, I think that was about it. But she was happy as a clam. She loves to like eat bigger and fancier. Well, not bigger, but like longer meals. When we do a barbecue or like in wintertime gourmet, she loves that. She will sit at that table for like 2 hours, if not 3, and happily chewing along. Like we many times like give her smaller plates so she can just keep on going, and she just happily sits there eating for like hours on end. Like she did at the first time like last year when we got our parents, I think, here for Christmas. I were all like, seriously, girl, our son was off the table in like 5 minutes almost. And like he came back when we got something, ate, and was back again. He went to the TV and play and everything. Yes, when we have like the fancy quote unquote dinners at home, we do put the TV on for the kids and place the kids at the end of the table, like at the opposite end of where they normally sit so they can see the table. But still, that kid can eat. How she isn't bigger than she is, I seriously have no clue, because she is thin as a rail. She can hide behind a lamppost almost if she wanted to. So it's like, how? But then I also remember always, like when I'm really stunned about how she is so tiny, like I was the same when I was her age. When I got past 20, things started changing slowly. I'm still not fat by any chance nowadays. I'm 170 centimeters. 170. I'm almost saying it a different way around. 167 centimeters long, and I actually weighed myself this morning. I was 86.9 kilos, so say 96 kilos, which actually would be around like a too high BMI for my length. But yeah, I have kind of wide hips, so there's gotta stuck a little bit extra on my behind. I know, too much information, but yeah, if you are a girl with the same shape, have wide hips, then you know the problem. You can be real thin, but still be quote-unquote obese according to these measurement stuff. If you look at the actual fat, it's not that bad. But I can lose a little bit of weight in my hip area. But I'm trying. Hey, I'm still like 3 kilos lighter than I was like half a year ago, so I'm doing all right if I say so myself. Yeah, I don't need to lose weight to lose the weight. I need weight to be healthier. Well, I better need to be just healthy. Especially now with my pneumonia, I noticed that I'm out of breath way too often. So yeah, I actually just need to start going back to the gym. But yeah, that's a whole nother something. But yeah, the kids really enjoyed themselves on Saturday. Like at a certain point, our son was just way too wild to keep him seated like without entertainment. So at a certain point, I grabbed my phone out and just put it on the table for him. We were also almost finished by that time. And we sat there for like almost 2 hours. So they did good. Obviously, my son still didn't want to eat everything, but we didn't expect anything else. So for our daughter, I'm already curious when she will be asking for that for dinner again. I'm almost seeing it happen that when she can decide next year for her birthday what she wants to eat, that she says that she wants to go to there. That's a thing I already see happening, knowing her. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe at a certain point, I can convince my husband to make it like a father-daughter date and let him go to there with her so she can eat it again, because she loved it. She loved all the different foods. And they didn't have everything there. Because, yeah. So maybe he can do that. And then I can just do something that our son likes, like French fries. With them here. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Someday, maybe. But yeah, with it all being said, now I really said everything I need to say. So sorry that you needed to watch like nothing for the past 15 minutes or something, but yeah, I think you can imagine why, because otherwise I would have been standing for 15 minutes to just put everything in its place so I could just place it like I did, like the threads everywhere here, and then I would have been like there. So yeah. Yeah, I hope you still like this video, even though part of it I didn't do a thing. Yeah, if you liked the video, well, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, and all the fun YouTube stuff. And yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, night, week, whatever applies. And I hope to see you in a next video. Bye!